Hey everybody, Chris here from O'Reilly Auto Parts to show you how to change the water pump on a Chevy 5.3 liter V8 engine. Before I get into that, take a second to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any of our new content. Today I'll be installing a Murray water pump on this 2003 Chevy Avalanche 1500, but the process will be similar on a lot of Chevy Vortec V8s. A good number of GM and Chevy trucks were equipped with this engine, but be sure to know the specifics for your truck before getting started. You can check the compatibility of the water pump by entering your vehicle information at O'ReillyAuto.com. And if you're not completely comfortable doing this yourself, we'd be happy to recommend a professional technician in your area. Once you've got your supplies together, here's what you'll do. Start by parking on a level surface, letting the vehicle cool, and disconnecting the negative battery cable. Slowly rotate the surge tank fill cap counterclockwise. Stop rotating and allow the hissing to stop. After all hissing stops, continue turning counterclockwise to remove the cap. Put a drain pan in place and open the petcock. Allow the system to drain completely. Close the radiator petcock. Take off the engine cover by loosening the intake manifold sight shield bolt. Remove the cover from the cover retainer, then remove the cover retainer bolts and the retainer if required. Loosen the air cleaner outlet duct clamps at the throttle body and mass airflow intake air temperature sensor. Remove the radiator inlet hose clip from the outlet duct. Then remove the air cleaner outlet duct. Detach the radiator vent inlet hose from the radiator hose clips. If equipped, remove the throttle body heater hose retainer and the inlet radiator hose retainer from the fan shroud. Now you can remove the fan shroud retainers and the fan shroud bolts. Then remove the upper fan shroud. You won't be able to fully remove the lower fan shroud until the fan and clutch have been removed. Attach a C-clamp to the water pump pulley and attach a wrench to the fan clutch. Remove the fan hub nut from the water pump by turning counterclockwise. Before removing your belt, make sure you have access to a routing diagram, which is usually in the engine bay, or take a photo of how it's routed. Remove the accessory drive belt by using a breaker bar with a hex head socket on the drive belt tensioner bolt. Slowly release the tension on the tensioner, then remove the breaker bar and socket. Then you can remove the belt from the pulleys and tensioner. Inspect the belt to make sure it wasn't damaged by the C-clamp. If the belt is worn or damaged, now is a good time to replace it. Once the belt has been removed, you can remove the tensioner assembly. In the case of our Vortec engine, 3 bolts hold the tensioner in place. Remove the bolts, then you should be able to pull the tensioner off. Before the next step, put your drain pan in place under the hoses you'll be detaching. Back on the water pump itself, you can now loosen the attaching hose clamps and remove the outlet hose, surge tank outlet hose, and heater inlet hose from the water pump. Remove the 2 bolts that hold the water pump outlet and the thermostat in place and pull the thermostat from the water pump. The thermostat on your vehicle may not be directly attached to your water pump. Now you can remove the water pump bolts, the water pump, and gaskets. The old water pump gaskets can be discarded as they will not be used. Make sure all the gasket sealing surfaces are free of oil or any foreign material during assembly. Install the water pump and new gaskets. Install the water pump bolts. Tighten the bolts during the first pass to 11 foot-pounds and then 22 foot-pounds for a final pass. Install the new water pump outlet, which includes the coolant thermostat. Make sure to use the new thermostat O-ring. Tighten the bolts to 11 foot-pounds. Now you can reinstall the heater inlet hose, surge tank outlet hose, and tighten the hose clamps. If you need to change your radiator hoses, this would be a good time to do so. You can find more about replacing the radiator hoses on your Vortec engine here. Reinstall the drive belt by routing it around all the pulleys except the idler pulley. Then use your breaker bar and socket to rotate the tensioners clockwise. Install the drive belt under the final idler pulley and slowly release tension on the belt tensioner. Remove your breaker bar and socket and inspect the belt for proper alignment. Install the fan blade and using the fan clutch installer, tighten the fan clutch nut clockwise to 41 foot-pounds. Reinstall the fan shroud and bolts and tighten the bolts to 80 inch-pounds. Install the inlet hose and hose clamp on the water pump. Install the fan shroud retainers and, if equipped, install the inlet radiator hose and throttle body heater hose retainer on the fan shroud. Install the air cleaner outlet duct. Be sure the arrow at the throttle body end of the duct is in alignment with the throttle body attaching stud. Install the radiator inlet hose clips to the outlet duct. Tighten the air cleaner outlet duct clamps at the throttle body and the MAF IAT sensor to 62 inch-pounds. Install the engine cover by putting it in place and securing it with the retainer and bolts if required. Tighten the bolts to 44 inch-pounds. Refill the cooling system and replace the cap. Be sure to follow your vehicle manufacturer's specifications for coolant type, ratio, and fill procedure. Reconnect your negative battery cable. Remove your drain pan, start your vehicle, and let it warm up to operating temperature with the heater on. If the heater is blowing warm air, turn the truck off, check the coolant level, and add coolant as needed. Then close the hood. And that's it. You'll find everything that you need for this and other jobs at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store or O'ReillyAuto.com. Our DIY videos are designed to help answer questions we get in our stores every day. If you found this one helpful, subscribe to our channel to get all the latest. We'll see you again soon.